What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, the Two Big Kang, and I'm coming to you on a special day because we got a special guest in the building tonight, man. I'm gonna let her introduce herself in a short minute, but y'all know, as I always do, I pray that you have had a great day up until this point, and that your day continues to be better. If you have not had a great day up until this point, I pray that your day does get exponentially better um, sooner than later. And without further ado, I'm going to let her introduce herself as only she can. So go ahead.
Hey, I am Rachie Mack. I am the owner of Rachie Mack Film Productions in Mobile, Alabama, and I am an actress, writer, and director.
Okay, what's going on? What's going on? So before we hop into your latest project, this one for the people that don't know you, what got you into act? Well, what got you into act? Not just acting, but wanting to write and direct.
Well, I started off doing church plays when I was a little girl, and then it wasn't really nothing serious then. But as I got older, I got started doing more skits and everything like that. And I was going through like maybe a hard time in my life. I was going through a divorce, and it was kind of like an outlet. I just started making skits. It was really just for fun. But then eventually I saw that I got a lot of good feedback and attention from it. So I started doing it more and more. And then I started getting more into writing. Now, I used to be a writer. Well, I was always a writer in school. I
Hmm.
was always really good at writing papers. Always made A's on my papers and stuff. So I kind of took that and decided to start making stories. And then once well, as far as directing, I have a certain vision of things. So, and it's like nobody can really understand my vision exactly like how I want it. So I decided to do directing. So I got some people one day, after I started doing my little skits by myself and started getting more serious in it. I decided to see, hey, who wanna join me in acting crazy and stuff. And that's when I formed Socially Awkward. And so we started from there. At first, it was kind of like a little club type of thing. And then it was just a bunch of different people. Most of everybody wasn't really actors. We were just all like, everybody was in the entertainment industry,
Hmm.
singers, rappers, and things like that. We all came together and we decided to make a comedy sketch group called Socially Awkward. Socially Awkward Gang, that's the whole name. And then eventually everybody started doing their own thing and moving and stuff like that. So we stopped Socially Awkward. But after that, I was like, okay, I want to really, really go far with this theater stuff. I want to make movies. I want to do more than just skits. I want to do plays because I feel like I have enough in me where I can do more than just little small stuff. And so that's when I decided. I think I was homeless. Well, technically homeless. I had somebody's couch I could sleep on, but I didn't have my own home at the time. And I was on somebody else's couch when I came up with this idea for Rachie Mack Film Productions. I didn't really have that much in my pocket. I didn't really wasn't worried about how I was going to do it, but I knew that that was what I wanted to do, is have a independent film production company. No, I'm not a videographer, but I still wanted a film production company because I wanted to make it broad where I can do all forms of theater in one thing, and also have a business so that people could take me seriously and know that I'm not just here to just be playing around to make y'all laugh. No, this is a real company that we're trying to make, that we have now, and it needs to be taken seriously what we're doing. Even though we're acting silly, we're still serious about what we're doing.
Gotcha, gotcha. So it basically sounds like you. What would be a female name for that? We can work with that. So you trying to be the Taylor Perry instead of
The
Tyler
Taylor,
Taylor Perry. You know what I'm saying,
I've
with
been
everything
called
that's
that a
going
lot.
on.
The female Tyler
so,
Perry. My friend called me that all the time.
so that is dope. So with this latest project that you have coming out, tell us a little bit about that, the Dysfunctional Family.
Okay, Dysfunctional Family is our second murder mystery dinner. We had a murder mystery dinner last year, but this year we decided to change things up and make it a little bit bigger this year. It is pretty much a play, a live play while the audience is eating. And we also do a little interaction with the audience and play some games. But it's pretty much a live play while the audience enjoys a three-course meal. And
Mm,
with Dysfunctional Family, well, the story, I'll give you a simple breakdown. I don't want to get too much. But
got it.
Dysfunctional Family is a story about a crazy dysfunctional family who pretty much can't get along, all the typical problems that families have. We're pretty much bringing a light to it, like different things that people try to hide in families and keep secrets and stuff like that. We're exposing it, and then also telling a story with it, and also uh it has a lesson in this play. It's not just, just for entertainment only. It's also a lesson that can be learned in this play, because a lot of families go through different things and they don't know how to handle different things. And a lot of times, a lot of families are dysfunctional. Honestly, they don't want to admit it. We want to pretend like everything is okay, but a lot of families are dysfunctional. Instead of us pretending like everything is okay, we need to address things and handle it like adults. And that's kind of like what we're doing in this play. It is a comedy and a drama, and it's very interesting. I'm not gonna get too much away, but of course, it's a murder that's going to be in there because it's a murder mystery. And this family goes through a tragic time, and they pretty much have to learn how to handle the situation the best way they can together.
Okay, so and that's a definitely a dope concept and true statements that you're making. So you said that y'all are gonna be interacting with the crowd. Can you give us a little piece about what the interaction may be, or how would that work? Is it something they would have to do or be a part of, or how's that going to work?
Well, as far as the interaction, we'll probably have like little games for them to guess who probably killed the person in the play. Guess what's going to happen or how they died and how they're going to die in the
Okay.
play, the character. Just little things like that. But it's all catered to dysfunctional family play.
Okay, awesome. So where did this idea come from? Because that, I mean, a murder mystery, a three-course meal. So it's definitely going to be a grand event. You know what I'm saying? So where did the idea come from the dysfunctional family? Did it come from something personal, a little bit of just creative juices flowing, a combination of both, or where did that come from?
Well, dysfunctional family come from a little bit of what I've seen, a little bit of what I grew up in, and just life of things I've watched. So it's not all about me. Somebody asked me one time before, like, "Does this got something to do with your family?" No, I would never do that. But yes, I have come from a dysfunctional family, but it's not necessarily all about my. Actually, it has nothing to do with my family. But dysfunctional, I know what a dysfunctional family is. I know that families sometimes don't work together the way that they should, and they need to learn how to become more united and learn how to address things. So, because if we don't address things, we can't break generational curses. How can we solve problems if we don't talk about it? So
Right.
that's really what I'm getting at. I felt like I've always been like the black sheep of the family, and sometimes I saw things that other people didn't see. And so that's why this is like a personal thing for me. Even though it has nothing to do with my family, but I understand dysfunctional families all too well. And I want mainly black people, white people, any race, but I want black people to start doing better together as a unit and start talking and stop pretending and handle the situation so we can break generational curses. That's really what it is.
Right, right, awesome. And that's something that we definitely need to do because, the thing with us is that the stigma with us is that we normally just sweep things under the rug, or
Right.
then turn a blind eye, or say, well, that's just how it's been, and things like that. So that bad culture continues to manifest and continues to be you know what I'm saying, pushed down. We say, well, I grew up like this, and you could have grew up in a toxic way, but well, I grew up like this, and I'm gonna pass it on down. Even though you still got triggers and issues, you still passing it down to your daughter, to your son. Then they're gonna pass it down to the because they're gonna go do the same thing. So it's definitely good that you can have something that's being portrayed as that's something that is entertainment, but it's also portraying real life instances where you can where of course it's gonna be laughter, but it's also gonna be offering what you're telling me. It's always gonna be also be serious undertones in the movie. So that's definitely good. So if if I'm coming to this event, what should I expect as far as just the overall experience? What would you think that I would take away from coming to Dysfunctional Family?
What would you take away from it? Well, for one, I know for a fact you're gonna love this show. You're gonna probably want to see what's gonna happen next. Uh, I feel like you're going to, depending on what's going on in your family. I feel like a person who has a dysfunctional family will now wake up and realize, hey, we need to do better. We don't need to spend the rest of our lives fussing and fighting and doing each other wrong. We don't need to we don't need to hide anything anymore. We need to love each other despite the things that we don't agree with, despite the things that the other person may do. We still need to love each other despite the dysfunctionalism. But that would probably be the thing that I would say that someone would take away from it.
Gotcha. So this is not going to be on TV or on YouTube or anything like that. How can folks come to this event that's going on in October?
It will be at the Gulf City Lodge. We have two shows. The first show will be on Friday, October the 27th at 8 o'clock p.m. And then if you cannot come on that day, we have an encore. The exact same show will be on that Saturday, October the 28th at the same time at the Gulf City Lodge. That is 601 State Street in Mobile, Alabama. Now, it will not be on YouTube, but we may sell DVDs later, but it will never be for free. So if you do not come, then you just won't be able to see it. We'll probably, I'll probably be able to sell you a DVD later on, and I'll let you guys know when that's available. But it's best to be there at the show. You won't be able to eat a 3-course meal at home with the Dysfunctional Family DVD. So unless you make it yourself.
So how can they purchase tickets?
They can purchase tickets through any of the cast members, or you can go to eventbrite.com and you can type in Dysfunctional Family or Rachie Mack Film Productions, and it will be able to pop up the event under Rachie Mack Film Productions under eventbrite.com.
Okay, and I've been seeing like a lot of things going on, and you also have some amazing sponsors. Like can you just shed a light on some of the sponsors that you have with the film?
Okay, I have a really good team of sponsors. The first one I have F&F Entertainment, that is a record production company. Then I have Queen Bella Collection, that is a women's apparel company. I also have, let me see, I have Lady D Budget Bags and More. She has bags, clothes, and more. I also have Curve Online Boutique. That is one of my aunts. She has clothes, cups, crafts, everything. Also have the Premier Event Center. That's also another relative of mine. They have an event hall where you can have bookings. And let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. Wax Day Spa. She has a wax spa for women. Pretty much anything to do with waxing, she got you.
Okay, awesome. Also, you got a long list of sponsors, man. That is definitely dope. That is definitely dope. So, what if someone wanted to help with proceeds, anything going to the film? Is there any way they can help? They can Cash App or Zelle, or is there anything they can do?
Well, right now is a great time to help. If you can't afford to be a sponsor or a vendor, you can. I'm sorry, we got one more, Lionheart Entertainment. That's another one of our sponsors as well. Shout out to Status. And then if you want to be a help with the dysfunctional family, you can either purchase a 20-ounce stainless steel cup that Curve Online Boutique has created. It has that picture that you see in the front is around the tumbler. It's a tumbler, and it's really nice. It's $25. You can have that tumbler for $25, and that $25 will go towards the production of the event. Also, we are going to be selling T-shirts with all the cast members' faces on it. If you want to get one of those for $25 as well, that can help us as well. And another thing that we're going to be doing this Saturday, we're going to have a bucket drop on Airport Boulevard in Mobile, Alabama, near Mont Lamar and Airport Boulevard intersection by Boiling Pot. We'll be out there with flyers. If you want to buy a ticket on the street, you can do that. We might have some tumblers and everything like that. We're going to have some food, free food and beverages for people. And we're just pretty much connecting with the community. We're not begging anybody to do nothing. We're not homeless out on the street, but I do believe in getting out in the community other than just being on social media and putting my face out there for people who don't know me and don't know us and don't know
Right.
what Rachie Mack Film Productions is, so that they can, I can have a broader audience, a broader amount of people to come to this event. But those are the ways that they can help. Other than being, now, if you want to be a vendor or a sponsor, please, you can reach out to me on that one. We have some great opportunities for vendors and sponsors. Right now, we're trying to work on getting on TV, television, on radio. I have been promoting my sponsors for the past few months. So you're definitely going to get your money's worth if you decide to be a vendor or sponsor, because I believe in supporting the people who support and believe in me.
Awesome, awesome. So Fox 10, WKRG, the big station, WGOK. Y'all hear that now? Y'all hear that now? We need some of that ad time.
Right.
So if I could just name two people, what two people do you think that the audience is going to fall in love with or get a connection with in the play?
Well, I don't want to show any favoritism, but I would say that one person that they would probably, one person, I'm not going to, well, myself for one, because I'm playing a different character. I don't want to give too much away, but I am playing for the first time, I am playing a man. So, and I'm not the main character. I don't believe in being the main character all the time. Just because I wrote it doesn't mean I got to be the main character. But my character is kind of funny and it's different. So I might be one of the ones that they were like, because it's unexpected.
Right.
And then the main character, Mother Jackson, she is hilarious. She's probably gonna be one that they fall in love with, because she's, in a way, she kind of have like a Madea personality, but a little bit more
Okay.
gangster than Madea.
Okay. So would you tell people to be early because it's gonna be packed out? You know what I'm saying? Let them know what time that they need to be there to get a good seat and everything.
Honestly, I would come early. Last year when we had a murder mystery dinner, it was our first one, and we packed the house out. So, yes, it's a local company, but we pack houses in Rachie Mack Film Productions. On both nights, we're going to pack the house. So, you might want to get there at 7 p.m. Um, because the show starts at 8 p.m. But get there at 7 p.m. or 7 to 7:30. Okay? Don't wait until the last minute. to buy your ticket, because we're not going to be selling tickets up until the date. We're going to have a cutoff date. Most likely the cutoff date will be October the 20th, but I'll have more details about that soon. But get your tickets early. We are selling out. We are selling. I don't even think I have less than 50 tickets left. So you want
Oh
to
wow.
hurry up and get your tickets now. Okay?
Oh wow, wow, wow. So the word is definitely getting out, man. So everybody make sure that y'all support. Even if you can't come, it takes nothing to hit share, to tag somebody, to hit the love emoji or whatever it is that you need to do to show support to this extremely talented young lady and the cast, which I know she works with nothing but talented people. So I know it's going to be a great event, a murder mystery with entertainment, with some good food. I mean,
Mhm.
to me, not just good food, but a 3 course meal. So you know, what I'm saying you can't beat that. You know, what I'm saying also make sure that y'all get there soon, soon, soon. And you said that you want to reach out. You know, when you're doing things for people that don't know you. So outside of doing uh, just your films and your skits, you were actually, I mean, it's probably more than that, but I remember vividly that you were actually in a Boosie video, not too, you know, what I'm saying, not too long ago. So were you in any other parts of videos or extras in major productions, and how did that come about that you end up getting in contact with Boosie to be in a video?
Well, as far as the Boosie thing, that was in Mobile. A good friend that was a videographer, they were doing auditions and everything. And I think that was in 2019 or something. That was like around the time I started taking acting really seriously. So not too many people knew about what I was doing. And so I went and tried out. Honestly, to be honest, nobody in there really knew what to do. So so I just gave him my best, and they was like, okay, we sold, she it, we don't need to look for nobody else. Um, but as far as other things, I've done several background roles with major production movies. I've worked in movies with Damon Wayans Jr., Jason Segel, Dakota Fanning. Um, I'm trying to think about it. I can't think of everybody's name, but I've done
Gotcha.
some background work, and I've done plays. I've done plenty of plays. I've done my own plays, and I've also done other people's plays. I've worked with directors that's worked with famous people across the world. So I have experience, and I've also taken plenty of classes. So I've definitely have real experience with acting and theater.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna get you out here on these last two things. Um, what? I guess like I said, I can kind of word it. You know, what I'm saying like this. What makes your heart wants to give back to the community? Because you know when some people are talented and they have all these ideas and these brilliant movies, sometimes they try to get people who may have a bigger name, or they don't want to work with people who are just starting out. What gives your heart that joy to where you're willing to work with people who may just be starting out at acting, who didn't have any acting experience, or even maybe just a little bit of acting experience? What gives you that heart, that motive to watch out for other people in that regard?
Well, I believe that, if you have the passion for it and if you're coachable, then I will work with that person. I'm humble enough to know that everybody isn't an expert. I wasn't an expert. I'm still not an expert. It's still stuff I need to learn. I get coaching from my vice president, Justin Small. So it's still stuff I need to learn. But I feel like, why should I cast away somebody for not being an expert and when I wasn't an expert? And not, but now I don't work with anybody. I don't work with anybody no more. I used to work with just body. Oh, you want to act? Okay, come on. No, I don't do that no more. Now is you got the audition, you got to be for real, and you got to show up on time. You got to come to rehearsals. We're not doing that. Oh, this is not just a game no more. It's
Right.
money invested, it's time invested, it's people watching me. I'm not finna play with no anybody, and I'm not finna do anything with anybody. So yes, I will work with people, but if they're not serious, they out the door.
Right, right. So what is the most difficult thing that you've encountered when it comes to putting on these shows and these skits? Like what is the hurdle that it seems like just like, man, I'm having a hard time getting over this, or this is something that keeps reoccurring?
Well, kind of going back to what I was just talking about, is working with people who are serious. That was probably one of the biggest hurdles as far as the beginning of this show. This show was actually supposed to be in maybe February. That was the original. Well, no, I'm
Wow.
sorry. The first time I think we were trying to do it in March. And then we had
Okay.
to push it back because we had some people who was not serious. Some people didn't feel like they were capable of doing it, and some people thought it was just something to do. And I don't, and I get it. Everyone do not take acting the same way as me and maybe other people who are more experienced than me. But if you don't even take it seriously, then I can't work with you. And I had to
Right.
cut a lot of people. Some people left and some people we had to cut. And I'm never going to be desperate enough where I'll just work with anybody. I don't care if I got to look every day. If I got to look every day until I find the right person that fits this role, then that's what we're gonna do. Because I'm not gonna deal with nobody mess and drama. That's another thing I don't tolerate. I don't tolerate a lot of drama and mess. I cannot deal with it. If you have a bad reputation and you always in drama and mess, I can't deal with it. Because Rachie Mack Film Production is built on love, and we built on realness. I'm not dealing with fake mess. Okay, we are grown, so that's what I stand for. If you can't stand for the same thing, then we can't work together. So that was like one of the biggest hurdles, is finding the right people at the right time. But we got the right people now, believing that God is gonna keep these people, and we're gonna do it
Right.
right, and we're gonna have a great show. Everything gonna turn out the right way, and we're gonna have a packed house on both nights.
Awesome, awesome. So what is your end goal, or what is your vision ultimately for Rachie Mack Films?
Rachie Mack Film Productions, I want it to be national. We in Mobile right now, but we're gonna be national one day. Just
Okay,
wait.
okay then. And the last thing, I'm gonna do something to where we're gonna have like directors and actors, and we're gonna have just like a director actor hot seat to where they won't know what I'm gonna ask them until it's being asked. So you're going to get one of those questions tonight, and you're going to get one of those questions right now. It's going to be an
Okay.
easy one. It's going to be an easy one. I'm thinking it's going to be an easy one. So with this movie, Dysfunctional Family, we said it's talking about real life things. Where it's going to be a comedy. It's going to also be a drama. It's going to have some real life situations in there, right? And that's your baby. You know, so that you wrote, that you looked over. So if Tyler Perry gave you a call and said, "I heard about this dysfunctional family. I want to give you $1 million right now for the script, for everything, but you can no longer claim any kind of hold or anything to it. You got to sign an NDA. It'll be like you never even thought of it, created it, had people for it, but you will get $1 million cash from me today if you sign it over to me." What would be your answer?
Would I be in it? I will
No,
me.
you no affiliation at all. It would literally be Tyler Perry's Dysfunctional Family, but you get a cool million out the deal.
Whew, that's a hard one because $1 million sound good, but at the same time, what if he make like 50 million or something off of that? Well, Status said no, so I'm gonna say no. Because for one, I mean, yes, money is good, but I ain't money hungry like that. I care about my projects. I care about what I have, because I don't want nobody to take my stuff and then turn it into something completely different from what I'm trying to portray. Like it might have a good message with me, but if I give it to somebody else, they might turn around and have a whole bunch of junk in it, and that's not what I want. So a million sounds really nice, but I try to make that million on my own.
Awesome, man. I love the answer. I love the support that you got. You know, what I'm saying in the comments. You know, what I'm saying as well. Back saying like, nah. It sounds nice, but no deal. You know, what I'm saying my man even put three exclamation points behind it. Where one of us be like, "Oh, should I take it?" Like, nah, it's a no off the rip, man. So Rachie Mack, man, thank you so much, man, for sitting down with the Tubi King. And what a lot of people don't know
That
is
too big
that
hang.
is that I've been in a couple of your skits. You know what
You
I'm saying?
have.
Back in the
I
day. You know
gotta
what I'm
get you in
saying?
something
So
else.
what's that now?
We gotta get you in something else.
Yeah, man. I sure hate I missed out on that trial 30. I was ready for that.
Oh, I never put that out. I still got the script for that. We
Oh.
honestly, I can get with Pastor Doja. We can honestly, I hate that we didn't get to do it. At the COVID came around that time, it
Yeah,
just messed up everything. But
yeah, it
honestly,
did.
I still got that script. I can rewrite. Honestly, I can rewrite it, make it better this time. Because at the time, my mindset was different, so I can make it a little bit different. And I got the better camera, better equipment now, so I can revisit a lot of those old things I had planned.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. But Rachel Mack, thank you so much for sitting down with the To Be King, man. I wish you nothing but success on not just the dysfunctional family, but everything that you're going to do right now and that you're going to do up into the future, man. I wish nothing but much success to your cast, to everything that's tied to you. And now listen, fam, when y'all reach out to her, y'all heard what she said. Now she's about her business. If you with that drama and
Business.
hey, I would come to practice, but my baby daddy, he done hit me in the head with an iron, and I can't
Cut.
show up. Like, nah, if you got any of that going on, it's gonna be a no go, man. But as you see,
Well,
man,
I'm a little lenient. I ain't
a
that bad.
little. So they can get
Really,
okay.
my
So you
vice
can't get in.
president, he gonna kick you out the door even faster than me.
Oh, okay, then so you can get hit in the head with an iron. Okay, then so.
Depends on how he feel that day.
But just remember, fam, that this is they're investing their own money, you know what I'm saying, into these things. So when the word is out and you say, "Oh, I want to hop into this," you know what I'm saying, just make sure that you're 1,000% invested into it and that you can make the practices and that not only make the practice that but that you're laser focused in on doing the practicing while you're there and that you're not having any distractions or anything of that nature. So
Right.
Rachie, I'll let you have the final words. Go ahead and tell the people one more time why they should come out and see this dysfunctional family.
Oh, one more thing, before I forget, it was also co-written by Vice President Dot, Justin Small. So I didn't do it all on my own. He also helped put some to it as well. So shout out to Justin Small for helping and directing and getting this show on his feet because I could not have done it without him.
Awesome.
And but one more thing, like I said, you can catch this dysfunctional family murder mystery dinner October the 27th or the 28th. It is a live play with a 3-course meal. You can also find us on YouTube, Rachie Mack Film Productions 128. If you type that in, you should be able to find us anytime, real easy. You can also find me on TikTok. I have my own personal TikTok, Rachie.Mac. You will also laugh on there. Um, but yeah, stay tuned with us. We have a lot of stuff going on. Right after we get through with this, we're gonna come back with something else. We ain't stopping. We ain't stopping.
Can't stop, won't stop. Like, thank you so much. And of course, man, thank everybody, man, for tuning in, who commented, man, who shared, who tagged, whatever it is to make this a success, man. We thank y'all for the bottom of our heart. But as always, this is brought to you courtesy of the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel, hit that bell and subscribe button, man, for the great content that we have coming out on our YouTube. You can also go to our Facebook page, man, and like the page as we have daily content on that as well. Sponsors of the evening is none other than Black Renaissance Clothing Brand. You can go to the website www.shopblackrenaissance.com, man. They got gear dropping every other day seems like. For my people that went to LaFleur for whatever reason, make sure that y'all go to the website, man, for your pre-orders. For y'all know y'all all class reunion is coming up, man. So they got some amazing gear. Whether you like LaFleur or don't like LaFleur, you got to admit that they do support their school in heavy numbers, man. So make sure that y'all go to the website www.shopblackrenaissance.com, man, and make sure that y'all get y'all pre-orders ready. Also, my other sponsor is Black Box Grooming. If you want to get your beard velvetized and not have it looking all ashy and everything, because it's going to be fall, fellas. So make sure you go to the website, www.blackboxgrooming.com. It's all natural, all organic. So you ain't got to worry about something coming out your beard, like a shark fin coming out your beard 5 or 6 years from now, because you to put something in your face that ain't supposed to be in there now. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go to the website. Also, if you're in the Mobile area and you're downtown, make sure you go to 105 North Jackson Street, aka Canary Bar, man. Doors open at 5. So make sure that y'all get down there and go ahead and check out for dope drinks, dope vibe, dope atmosphere, and definitely some dope music. If you're in a market for a home to buy, sell, in a market to sell land, buy land, to build your own home, make sure you holler at my girl Rosalind Spencer, realtor with Keller Williams Realty, and she can put you in the game, man. Whatever question that you may have, she can answer it. And if for some odd reason she can't answer it, trust me, within an hour, she would definitely have an answer for you. And also K Marie Photography. When any kind of photography you're looking for, whether it's high school, graduation, something sensual, alter ego, my girl K Marie at K Marie Photographer definitely has you, man. So we thank y'all so much for all our dope sponsors. And this has been an EBH Productions, man. So until we meet again, we will see y'all later. God bless.
Bye.